What is up, everyone? This is Brian Matros, if for those who don't know. This is Real to Real. It's a new podcast that I'm putting out there to kind of inform everybody about the real estate business, but also find out some other things too. It's not your normal podcast for real estate agents. A little bit about me is that I have been in the business for about a year. Still a rookie, really don't know what I'm doing. But I have been listening to a gentleman called Ricky Caruth for Zero to Diamond, and he kind of encouraged me to end up doing something like this. And I started watching a lot of the podcasts from other real estate agents, and they all kind of seem like the same thing. There's always just one person there talking about real estate, going over exactly what you should do, what you shouldn't do, where's the best market, where's the best places, the rates are at this point, and everything else, blah, blah, blah. And they're great, but they're boring. Get through about a minute, 2 minutes, and you're done. There's not a coaching type of podcast at all. Like I said, I'm a rookie. I really still kind of learning. I'm always going to learn. I'm never going to be a guru in this business. But one thing that I do that I do love is that one thing I've learned is that this business is about helping people. And my biggest motto is relationships over transactions. So with that, I started doing this. Now, again, like I told you before, this is not going to be your normal podcast. This is going to be with my daughter, Madison, who's going to give us a little insight on just what kids are thinking for the parents. You know, when we go check out houses, I know we did, that you don't normally bring the kids to go check out the houses and they have no input at all when we go look at houses. So she's going to give a little bit of input. She's also a very big Channel 12 news person. She loves the channel, so she's going to give us a kid's view of that. Also, to let you guys know, I work for Remax, which is probably the best company I've ever seen. The Remax has actually just this year been voted, and with the numbers and everything, they've had the most homes sold worldwide, which is crazy. Now, what this is, you have all those other companies that are out there, and everybody thinks this one company is the best, this one company is the best. They're all the same. We're all trying to do the same. We're all trying to help people out and get into homes and try to find their dream homes or get out of homes and find a seller for the home when they need to leave. For whether it's they getting a divorce, whether they inherit the house, whether they got transferred for work, whatever. One thing that I love about Remax is that they are top notch on the technology. With the amount of things that they have with the programs, with the apps and everything, it's insane. And you definitely get your bang for the buck, which is the biggest thing. Because just like buying a car, you're not going to go walk into a place and expect the lowest price, pay the lowest price and get a world-class Tesla. So you pay for what you get. Again, like I talked about before, with this type of podcast, it's going to be everyday events. I'm going to handle questions, concerns, the normal questions that people feel that are dumb. Because if anybody knows me, I kind of ask those questions when other people kind of thinking them, and I really have no care at all whether or not I sound like an idiot or not, which I'm sure you'll see in these podcasts. But I ask them and I answer them because I'm going to find out if I don't know the answer. But we all have those questions, even if the stupidest questions we're thinking them in the back of our heads, and we're always afraid to answer them. Excuse me while I change the page. Also, I'm going to be talking to local real estates around the area. Also, real estates, because as some people know, I'm also a police officer on the side. A lot of police officers do real estate. And a lot of police officers that I know do real estate out in the city, in Staten Island, Queens, Brooklyn, and everything else. So there are a lot of people that I work with out there and who have huge insight on the area. So we're going to be interviewing them, the local real estate agents here in Bohemia, in Sayville, in Oakdale. I'm going to be going to different restaurants, interviewing the restaurants, showing you guys exactly what's the best eats, what's not, because everybody knows I love to eat, and where it has the best tricks, because that's one of the key things. And also where's the kid-friendly ones. Because finding a home in an area where it's kid-friendly and you know that you're going to have a neighborhood that you love, just like here in Bohemia, is key. A little story about me finding a house is that it took about a year, maybe a little bit over, to find one because we just couldn't find the right one. And when we came here in Bohemia, the second we saw the neighborhood, we knew. And that was the biggest seller, is that you need to be able to get into an area where you know that the neighborhood's going to be good. On top of, you're really going to want to mingle with your neighbors because you're going to see them all the time. So if you're not going to be cool with your neighbors and you're not going to like your neighbors, you're probably going to be miserable a little bit. Also, another bonus, and just want to be quick on this because this is the intro, and I know it sounds like I'm rambling on, but this is the first one I've ever done, so bear with me. I have two books that I collaborated and made and did over the last year and a half of kind of listening to a lot of podcasts and reading a lot of stuff. The first one is if you're looking to sell your home on your own. So this one kind of gives you a little bit more insights about the 3Ds. It has the most common mistakes that homeowners make when they're trying to sell their house on their own. It's about finding the right buyers, how to find them, how to market your house, the do's and the don'ts, how to stage it. For the first 50 subscribers, and I'm only doing this for the first 50, I'm sending you a free digital book of this book. If you sign up, send me your email. I'll send it right over to you. Take a look. Let me know what you think. It's the first book. It might not be the best book in the world because it's the first one, and this is the first time I've ever written a book. The second book is going to be about expired listings. When your house is listed, and if for some strange reason the agent's not able to sell it, this book's going to give you a little insight of why. It's going to tell you what might have happened if you're looking to sell it on your own, how to sell it and repost it up on MLS and not have to drop the price. Also, how to pick your buyers, how to pick the homes, what to do, how to market it, how to stage it, kind of like the other one, but it gives you a little more insight of just the reason why your house ended up going expired and how you might be able to do something to sell it a little faster. And maybe it's just a little tweak in the house, just a little something. And that's one of the other chapters that I have in there is a whole setup of what buyers are looking for. It tells you everywhere from appliances to flooring to molding to the ceiling percentages and everything else that I looked up, collaborated, and got together. It's a really good book. It gives you a lot of insight. A lot of people might say, well, you're kind of steering people away from you. But again, I'm not here to get a sale. I'm here to help people out. If it means me giving you the book and you being able to sell it on your home, that'd be awesome. That's great. That's exactly what the whole end result that we want is. That's only going to 25 people for the first subscribers who want the book, and email me and let me know what book you want. This, again, is for expired listings. It's only 25 because there's a lot of stuff in it. There's over 100 pages in it. I hope that everybody watches. Probably going to do this once a week, every Friday. It's going to get better, I promise. I'm nervous right now. I got my daughter in the other room. I'm crossing my fingers she doesn't stop crying. My daughter Madison's going to be hopping on, who is hysterical. She's going to have her insight. She's going to tell you exactly what's going on. It's going to give all parents a different view of your home, of when you go looking for a home, if you want to sell a home, and just what's in a kid's mind nowadays, because I have no clue. With this whole TikTok thing and everything else, everything I've talked to my daughter about with this, she looks at me like I have 7 heads. On the bottom, I'm going to put a link for my website. I'm also going to put my email. I'm going to put a couple different links in there, a couple different things for you to take a look at. Please, please, please hit like if you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Subscribe. It'll help out a lot. It'll allow me to see exactly what I need to do better, whether or not I'm actually good at this or not. But also your comments. Let me know if it's good, if it's bad. Like I said, I'm a cop. I get made fun of all the time. We are the worst with each other. But we all look out for each other and we love each other to death. So I can take it. It's thick skin. Please, you guys have a great, blessed day. I hope to talk to you next week. I will talk to you next week. And it will be a lot better. It will be a lot more insightful. And it will be a lot funnier. All right? Thank you very much. Bye.